Derek Bieri, also known as Mr. Vice Grip Garage. Sir, I salute you. You and Vice Grip Nation have done a wonderful, wonderful thing, and I encourage you to keep doing it. If you haven't watched Derek's most recent video on Vice Grip Garage, he is using his most recent video to do a fundraiser for the people of Western North Carolina. Now, if you have paid attention to my channel over the last couple of months, we have done our very best to raise awareness and raise funds for the people of Western North Carolina. I even went down there as Santa Claus in December and gave away $1,500 in cash to the folks that were suffering down there in Western North Carolina. And Derek and his folks and the entire Vice Grip Nation have come together, and as of me filming this video right now, have raised $86,000 to support the folks of Western North Carolina. And that money will go a long, long way. There's a lot of fantastic organizations, civil organizations that are helping support the people there. Unfortunately, folks are still going through an absolutely horrific situation in Western North Carolina. The Asheville area in general was absolutely devastated and continues to be devastated, especially in situations like now where the weather is really, really dropped and it's in the teens and the 20s in an area that doesn't really get a lot of really, really cold weather. There are folks that are living in tents, they're living in campers, they're out in the elements. And you know, a lot of those folks were already in kind of a bad way to begin with, and now they're just being even more challenged with life. To see Derek do what he's doing is incredibly uplifting to me. Now, I am not expecting other YouTubers and other people that are of means to be able to do this kind of thing. If you choose to do that thing, this kind of thing or not, that's entirely up to you. But it's really, really nice to see somebody with such a gigantic following, because he is one of the biggest guys in our space. To use his platform to be able to make some really good positive impact for people that are in a bad way is a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. Now, like it or not, as we have developed things right now, the personalities that you watch here on YouTube, and I guess I can kind of consider myself a small version of this, maybe a D-list actor, but a lot of the people that have become YouTube stars have kind of supplanted the people that at one time and place were TV stars. As people have gotten further and further away from, you know, cable television and that kind of stuff, a lot of people are now using YouTube like this as their means of education and entertainment anymore. They're cord cutting people, they're going away from all the other stuff for whatever reason, and they're able to connect with people here on YouTube, which is a wonderful thing. I'm glad YouTube is a thing, and I'm glad I'm able to be here talking with you folks on YouTube. And the cool thing is it's allowed us to really develop relationships with people that are the content creators, that are the people that we're watching on TV, and myself included. There's a lot of people that I watch YouTube channel stuff, and I've been able to reach out to those people. I make comments on their videos, and we can have a conversation there. And it's a really neat feature, because when you were watching, you know, Friends on cable TV or whatever that was on, or you were watching whatever on wherever, you really didn't have a way of being able to interact with the people that you were watching on screen. You were never a part of the process. And you've got a very direct line to those people now, to us. And again, I'm going to consider myself part of that group. And I think it's really cool, because it's encouraging those of us who have this platform to reach for more, to be able to use what we're doing on these channels for something that's a little bit bigger and broader and maybe a little bit more net positive than just making a bunch of money and being a fancy schmancy movie star or TV star. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're making money is a good thing. It's the American way. But it's also extremely uplifting to see people that are able to do that, and then also use that money and that power and that platform to be able to do something big out there for other people that are out there. So I didn't expect Derek to do this. I have met Derek a bit. We've spent a little bit of time together on Power Tour. There's a video of him actually trying to get in and out of my 1979 AMC Spirit AMX.
Ooh, we got about like a 42% chance.
There's a lot of AMCs around here now.
I'm telling you, this is the new thing.
Just ignore that. You don't need those.
My goodness.
All right.
Let me retry. No.
trying it out. What do you think?
I think it's well. Right. I mean,
Your cowboy out.
you know, the Budweiser card tracks but perfect. You know, I could travel in this at least 3 miles, maybe 4. Yeah, I like it, man. And then you have to lift. See, that's how
You know how to do it.
Yeah. You know, they came from the factory like that. Yeah, it was about weight savings with the bushings up here.
Yep.
That way they swing a little bit easier. You got the Coupe Cabras.
Yep.
Them look like 14s, but you keep them clean, so it's fine. I like it. Is this a Firebird logo?
That is a AMX logo. That's factory.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is factory.
Take it back. That looks good. Oh, man, it's a good rig. I approve. Are these Harbor Freight lights?
Those are Walmart.
You're pretty fancy then.
This is how I got home from Power Tour last year.
Well, all they say is you have to have lights up
Correct.
front.
I'm a shorter folk. I'm a 5'7" kind of dwarven guy, and Derek is a good half a head taller than I am. Fixed seat in that vehicle, so it was quite entertaining to watch him try to shimmy himself into that kind of thing. And Derek is a good entertainer. He's a good educator. He's a good entertainer, and he's done a lot of really good stuff with his platform. He also is connected to a lot of really, really great other creators. And it's really cool to see one of the big guys, one of the really serious channels getting out there doing it. Now, I made a video similar to this about Cleetus McFarland months ago when Hurricane Helene first happened. And Cleetus and Greg Biffle and a whole bunch of other people did everything they possibly could to fly into Western North Carolina using their helicopters and every other thing that they could possibly use to be able to get supplies to and from the folks that were affected in that area, to be able to evacuate people out of there if they needed to. It's a really, really challenged area, and it's not easy to get in and out of a lot of those areas, especially when the bridges and roads and things were destroyed and wiped out. They did something that's truly incredible, to be honest. Like the civil airlift process that they pulled off was absolutely phenomenal. And I don't want to get into the political side of things about it. That's not really the point of this video, but to see our fellow countrymen being able to do this kind of stuff and be able to uplift our other fellow countrymen that are in trouble is, to me, the absolute pinnacle of what you can be doing as a human. What we could be doing as Americans. Because these people that are out there that are suffering in Western North Carolina and in other areas around the country, there are fellow countrymen. There are fellow Americans. They need help. And we have the ability to do that. We have this platform of YouTube where we can make videos about anything. We could utilize the revenue about whatever we're making, whatever revenues we're making. Sorry, it's 10 degrees outside and I'm starting to lose feeling. We can use that revenue for whatever it is we want to do. We can use our platform and our messaging for whatever it is we want to do. We could choose to spread positive stuff, or we could choose to spread negativity and lies and all kinds of other stuff, and tear people down and make fun of each other and not uplift each other. It's really great to see somebody using that as a positive thing. Now, Cleetus and Derek both have gigantic followings. They both have huge footprints that they can do major things with. And I know most of us and the people that are probably going to be watching this don't share that kind of same thing, that you probably don't have that large of a reach. I know I certainly don't. But we can make a lot of effort and we can make a lot of impact if enough of us are working towards that same goal. If you haven't watched Derek's most recent video, it's on Vice Grip Garage. If you don't, for some particular reason, know who Derek Bieri is in Vice Grip Garage, and you happen to be watching this video, I highly recommend you go watch it. If you can donate to it, please do. If you can't, just watch the video, because the revenue generation of watching the video can also positively impact that process. I have tried this in the past, and like I said, I did it back in November, where I donated all the revenue that my channel made through the month of November, and then I put an extra, I matched that money through a viewer, David, nice to see you again, matched that money, and then I put some more money on top of that. So, you know, all it takes is that kind of stuff. You can make a major impact, even if it's just a little bit of money here and there. Now, I also realize that most folks are not going to be able to get there and do things personally, right there in person on the ground, and I get that. I I was able to do that, and that was great. It was a wonderful experience. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it up here in the top, and please go watch that video. It was a life-changing experience for me, and I know I positively impacted some people that were out there. Even though it wasn't a ton of money, putting that positive energy back out there and seeing people uplifted, it was a good thing. And I don't have a problem with saying that. And we need to do more of that. I want to see more of us do that. So if you happen to be a YouTuber and you happen to be somebody that's interested in Western North Carolina, you happen to be out there that's supporting or wanting to support your fellow Americans, this is a great way to do it. Do whatever you can for the people of Western North Carolina, because they have a long, really difficult road back to where they should be. Asheville is a wonderful city. Great music, great food, great people, very interesting city. And to see what happened to it, and what is still in a situation in their arts district and all the way down the river, it's just absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. And anything you can do would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, I need to get out of here, and I need to get inside where I can feel my fingers again. I just want to say thank you to Vice Grip Nation and Vice Grip Garage, Derek, Jessica, the entire group over there. What you guys did is absolutely fantastic, and I super hope that others that are in our community will also get behind this thing and will help push this and keep people paying attention to this, even though it's not in the news cycle anymore. Even though it's not sexy, even though it's not something that people really want to talk about and face the reality of what the world is right now. There's a lot of people that are in need, and we have a great platform right here and a great group of people that are watching our stuff that can help make a difference. So thank you guys. I appreciate you watching my stuff. Thank you very much for supporting me and what I'm doing here on my channel. Derek and your entire group, you guys are amazing, and thank you guys all so much for what you're doing for the people there. Maybe we can do some more here coming up in the spring. February's coming up. I'd love to be able to do something more, and maybe I can get myself back down there. I do have to get into East Tennessee here in the next couple of weeks, so maybe a follow-up trip is in the works. We'll see. Let me know what you think. I love you guys all. Take care. Bye-bye.